Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, July 19th. I'm Nicole Nalepa, and here are your top stories we're working on for you this morning. In Cromwell and 91 southbound, what a mess overnight. The highway was shut down after a tractor trailer rollover, but it is now back open at this time. Now, this accident happened right before midnight, and crews quickly responded there. Thankfully, there are no known serious injuries that were reported, and we know that the tractor trailer ended up covering multiple lanes of traffic. It was blocking multiple lanes of traffic, we should say. But again, it is now opened. It opened about an hour ago, all lanes at this point, and traffic is flowing pretty smoothly. So, man, we really averted a huge headache for morning commuters, Lauren.
Definitely, Nicole. That's very true, and it's been a really busy week as far as weather goes. So yesterday we had that early warning weather alert because of those showers and those storms, and now we're issuing one for tomorrow and Thursday because of the heat. So we're expecting some extreme heat. We've got a heat advisory in place for tomorrow. Those values could be 95 to 100 degrees or more. That's the temperature and the humidity combined. And then the same thing pretty much for Thursday. We're expecting very dangerous heat values. So limit your time outside, stay hydrated if you can, stay in the shade if you do have to be outside. But our early warning pinpoint Doppler scanning everything nice and dry. After yesterday, we did have all of that rainfall, specifically in western Connecticut too. That really did help. That's beneficial rain, right, since we were in that moderate drought and abnormally dry through our state. So our early warning satellite radar from the past 6 hours shows that rain pushing off to the east, and now we are tracking a heat wave. This is what we're looking at now. So today temperatures will be in the 90s. It's not going to be as oppressively hot as Wednesday and Thursday, but it's still going to feel pretty hot and humid out there, and then still hot for the weekend. Heat is all over our headlines, so you could see this afternoon temperatures are going to feel even hotter than that. I think more the mid 90s, and then as we head towards Wednesday, we're going to feel like we're actually in the upper 90s, close to 100, and then Thursday, this is showing that a little bit more, but we could be once again seeing those heat index values close to 100, so it's going to feel really, really hot out there. So once again, take those precautions. If you're out and about in New Haven right now, that sunshine is bright. You can see it's going to be bright through the entire day. We get to 90 degrees around 4 p.m. and you can download our WFSB weather app too. We've been mentioning if you download that, you can get the latest details, hour by hour forecasts set to your location. So you definitely want to do that. Those temperatures out there are in the 60s and the 70s across our state. It's feeling oppressively humid in areas still like Chester and New Haven, and dew points in the 60s, so a muggy feel for a lot of our states. So those wind speeds are coming in from the west. You can see anywhere from 3 to 10 miles per hour. And today, our highs are going to be anywhere from 89 to 93 degrees. Muggy conditions literally stick around. So our early warning weather futurecast shows sunshine bright until the sun goes down. Mostly clear skies through the overnight. It will be mild. Lows are tonight going to be in the mid 70s in some spots, the low 70s. So as we head towards Wednesday, sunshine, once again bright, but this is when that dangerous heat and humidity rolls in. And then into Thursday, we've got a front that's going to pass through later in the day that ahead of it will bring the chance for some showers and some storms. The Storm Prediction Center has already put us in that strong to severe risk category, the marginal risk category for Thursday afternoon. So after that passes through, and here's a look at another model showing some of that that rain passing through. Friday's going to actually be a nice day. We're going to be back in the 90s once again, but that humidity, we're going to take a short break from it, so it's going to feel a little bit more comfortable and bearable. And then into Saturday, we've got some sunshine. It looks like partly sunny skies, but we're tracking some rain potentially too for Sunday specifically in the evening. I think this might lurk into Monday morning with some showers, so we'll be keeping you posted on that. Now, if this forecast holds true, that heat wave, once again, that means 3 days or more of consecutive 90-degree temperatures plus. That will last all the way from today to Sunday inland. So that's a 6-day long heat wave. Once again, if this forecast holds up. Now for 97 on Wednesday and 96 on Thursday, those are the hottest days. Once again, those are the days that we have issued an alert with those heat index values and extreme humidity. And then Friday looking a little bit better, but it's still going to be hot for the weekend. It's just going to be a little more seasonal. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s along the shoreline, low 90s inland. And then Sunday, once again, you see those rain icons on there. So we might see some rain moving into Monday morning, but by Monday we'll be back in the upper 80s, which is still warm, right? But definitely not hot compared to what we're looking at for tomorrow. Nicole?
All right, thanks, Lauren. And with the heat that you were just talking about, Governor Ned Lamont has activated Connecticut's extreme hot weather protocol. Now, this went into effect this morning, and it runs until 8 p.m. Sunday. So this move will make sure people across the state have access to cooling centers. People can call 211 to find a cooling center near them. Many cities and towns are already announcing plans to open them, and we are compiling a list on our website as well as the Channel 3 app. So starting at 8 a.m., again, the extreme hot weather protocol goes into effect here in the state of Connecticut. And we're also on top of the latest in New Britain, where we've learned 2 people have died after a shooting that took place right in the middle of the day yesterday. And we're learning that the 2 people may have shot each other. This happened on Walnut Street just before 1 p.m. Police arrived there after getting reports of shots fired and found a 33-year-old man on the ground outside of his apartment with a gunshot wound. He died. Then inside the apartment, police found another victim, a 25-year-old man from New Haven, who was rushed to the hospital where he later died. Police say an argument ensued before the shooting and that both men were armed. And the incident has left neighbors shaken up, and not only in light of the increased gun violence nationwide, but also because they thought they were safer in this neighborhood.
For stuff to be happening right here next to the police station is just a little eerie. Like, it makes me uncomfortable.
Now, even though neighbors are on edge, police say this was an isolated incident and that there is no threat to the public at this time. And over in Glastonbury, police there are trying to track down a bank robber. Take a close look at your screen here. The criminals stormed into the People's United Bank on Glastonbury Boulevard demanding cash. Investigators say the robber eventually took off in a white vehicle. So if you recognize the suspect in these photos, you are asked to call Glastonbury police right away. There are now 13 cases of monkeypox recorded here in our state. That went up by 1 yesterday. And experts believe that number will keep going up in our state as well as across the country. Dr. Anthony Fauci believes the window to contain monkeypox is also closing. States across the country are struggling right now to get the monkeypox vaccine. But officials say they are using lessons learned from the coronavirus pandemic.
We already have a very robust testing regime, and we've modeled it on what we were able to do with COVID, and we're going to continue to test. And I think because of that robust testing, we're going to see more cases.
Now, there are no reported monkeypox deaths in the U.S. Now, we know it feels a little early to start thinking about back to school, but today the Westport Police Department are asking for donations for back to school supplies. And this collection is all part of the Westport Domestic Violence Task Force Back to School Drive. They are gathering supplies for kids at 2 of the crisis centers, safe houses, and community clients. This is part of their goal to ensure the people who have dealt with domestic violence and abuse have a safe haven and a network of support to build a better environment for their families. So the kids need new backpacks as well as notebooks, writing utensils, new unused lunch boxes, and graphing calculators. You can leave your donations right in the lobby of the Westport Police Department until the 26th. And we are wishing a very happy birthday this morning to a bridge that's very close to our hearts here in Connecticut, the beautiful Mystic River Bascule Bridge. It turns 100 years old. And she doesn't look a day over 90. The bridge has so much history. This current Bascule Bridge first opened back on July 19th, 1922. Look at the horse-covered wagon there going over it. And this is one of the top 5 reasons that visitors come to Mystic every year. There will be many events throughout the summer and the fall celebrating the bridge's birthday. And then the Big Bash will happen in October with a dedication ceremony and a fireworks display right over the Mystic River. We can't wait for that. Thanks so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on your Tuesday. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day, everyone. Be healthy, stay positive, and please stay cool. Make sure to download the Weather 3 app today so you can follow along with those hot temperatures. See you back here tomorrow.